in my time zone when my mind's gone and I'm flying home and I'm stressed out and I'm tempted to get that styrofoam and go pull it up, but you know what's up and you know that ain't gon' solve nothing. I mean, Lord forbid I might fall or something and I'm all another, cause all I need is you to hold me down like bench straps to the psych ward. It's killing me, but you still with me when I fight hard.
I'm just gonna jump in and greet our special guest, Mr. Nathan Hawke. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So, while you're here, this being your very first interview, I have questions for you just to get to know more about you.
Well, obviously, it's your job. It's not like you have anything else to do with your life.
Right. So, I'm curious as to where you come from. I just heard that you're not a California native?
Yes, I grew up most of my life in the outskirts of Philadelphia. I lived in a pretty well-off community. It's similar to Danville, just on the other side of the country.
So what was life like over there?
Life for me was okay over there, but as a child growing up in the world, I kind of knew I was different in some way, but I didn't let that bother me because I was just a kid, and I just did what a kid does.
So you say that you thought you were different. I just want to touch on that. Why did you think you were different?
It's just most of my interests were different than most people. The guys in elementary and middle school, were interested in love sports and girls. For me, it was much different. With credits to my mother, I found my love for singing and hip-hop dance. My mother was a singer and was a well-known artist in Singapore, Thailand, and the Philippines, etc. She was famous, yeah. And then met my dad. So she just kind of got me into it by singing so much to me, and ever since then I fell in love.
So what is it about singing and dancing that made you fall in love with it?
Well, the arts are like phrases when you're either talking with a friend face to face or by phone call. Music and dance, for me, was a communicator. It allowed me to express myself in a more different way than most people. On days when I had nothing to do, I just turned on my music as loud as I could, singing and dancing for myself. And it brought me so much happiness. I taught myself everything. I learned how to dance and sing through YouTube videos. But later I joined choir because my singing wasn't turning out how I wanted to.
With your love of singing, did it ever cause any sort of conflict or anything?
Yes, it actually did. With my differences in immaturity, I was picked on, whether it be a rumor, gesture, or just making fun of me in front of my face. It pushed me to some point where I don't really want to explain about it, but it led me to also make some choices that affected how I was perceived by other students. But what really affected me, though, was my own sexuality and who I really was as a person. Finding my true identity was hard, but through singing and dancing, I found a safe haven. It's connected me to people who like the same thing as I do, and I gained a group of supporters through that until freshman year of high school.
What happened freshman year?
Well, I was dealing with a lot of unnecessary conflict that was overbearing for me, and I just couldn't handle it. Luckily, fate took its course in my favor, and my dad told me at the end of the year, our family had to pack everything and move out to the beautiful state of California. I was so excited, but it also meant finding a new group of friends. So I got involved in lip syncs, Mr. Mustang, and choir. They all have their own unique ways of bringing people together. I connected with more people than I've ever imagined, and I'm so blessed to have an enormous group of supporters who not only support me, but love the things I do, and can actually handle my weird personality.
How did choir help shape who you are today?
Being with choir, it allowed me to experience so much. With choir, I got to tour through London, Paris, and Rome, something I've never imagined even doing, all in the while do what I love doing, singing. I went to Portland for the first time to the semifinals of the Varsity Vocals a cappella competition, and it was actually our choir's first a cappella group, and we got to the semifinals, which was like a big thing for our first year. Just so many things yet to come with what I do. My friends in choir, through these awesome experiences, shaped me into the person I am sitting in front of you today.
So, being your senior year, what are your plans? Are you planning to stay with your passion?
Well, my plans for the future are to go through college with a degree in creative writing and vocal performance. I want to pursue my lifetime dream to become a vocal performer. I want to express my feelings not with just my friends. I want to share it with everyone, and have people who can relate to me. So yes, I do plan on staying with my passion.
All right, just one last question. Do you have any inspiring words before you leave? Because I know you do have a busy schedule.
Yeah, there's actually one quote I live by, well, sort of. Is it okay if I share it?
Yeah.
Just want to share it because I think every performer can somewhat relate. Just one sec. Okay. Our lifestyle isn't that easy, but it's the one we chose. So I say we choose to make the best of it tonight, not for the show, for the people watching, but for us. This is what matters.
Well, it was a pleasure having you. We hope to see you again.
You'll find the chase in the sun.